Shalom. Kal halal Yahawah BAHA MASHYACH YAHAWAHSHI RAKAKADASH. I pray to Lord of Israel, Yahawah, and His only begotten Son, MASHYACH YAHAWAHSHI, and His Holy Spirit, RAKAKADASH. I pray to Lord of Israel, Yahawah, and His only begotten Son, MASHYACH YAHAWAHSHI, and His Holy Spirit, RAKAKADASH. I pray to Lord of Israel, Amen. Please, Yahawah BAHA YAHAWAHSHI, bless whomever you want to bless and curse whomever you want to curse. The true name of the Father is Yahawah, and the true name of the Son is YAHAWAHSHI, and the true name of the Holy Spirit is RAKAKADASH. And it's just sad to see that the whole world, like 99% of the world, more than 99% of the world, worship different types of gods other than Yahawah and YAHAWAHSHI and the RAKAKADASH. So you got people who worship Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, Hinduism, Shintoism, Sikhism, New Age, which is Satanism in disguise. And you got people who worship low level of Satanism, high level of Satanism, New Age, anything but believing in Hebrew Israelism, which is the belief in the true God of Israel, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of the Negroes, Natives, Mexicans, and Latinos, Yahawah, and His only begotten Son, MASHYACH YAHAWAHSHI, and His Holy Spirit, the RAKAKADASH. Okay, and to believe that the person who is believing in those names, to believe that he's under the second and new covenant under MASHYACH YAHAWAHSHI. So there's all types of religions, all types of false, evil faithfulness towards false gods. Okay, which is don't talk, don't walk, don't hear, don't breathe, don't do nothing. And Yahawah BAHA YAHAWAHSHI RAKAKADASH, He said, there is no one beside me, I know not any. So the Lord, He knows that there is no other God other than Him, who is a true God. There is no other God. The only God is Yahawah BAHA YAHAWAHSHI RAKAKADASH, and there is no other God other than the God of Israel, which is Yahawah BAHA MASHYACH YAHAWAHSHI RAKAKADASH, not the God of the Zionists, but the God of the original and foreigner Israelites, the God of the Negroes, Natives, Mexicans, and Latinos, Yahawah, and His only begotten Son, MASHYACH YAHAWAHSHI, and His Holy Spirit, the RAKAKADASH. Any other God does not exist. Okay, I'm not trying to offend you. I respect whether you believe in Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Shiva, Krishna, Jehovah, Mormon, Buddha, Muhammad, Jesus, Mary, Joseph, angels. Okay, even the angels, they're not supposed to be worshipped. That's what they do in the New Age, which is the Satanism in disguise. People who do white magic, which is really black magic. It's not white magic. People who do New Age, they worship angels, they worship Archangel Michael, whatever. Okay, no, that will turn you into a vulnerable, covert narcissist, into an angelist and New Ager. So you're not supposed to worship anyone other than, and you're not supposed to worship humans. You're not supposed to worship other gods. You're not supposed to worship cars, motorcycles. You're not supposed to worship money. You're not supposed to worship women, men, children, animals, nature. You're not supposed to worship also, that's very important, you're not supposed to worship, especially you're not supposed to worship yourself as a self-worshipper, which is, we all see most of the people, they sell their soul to Satan, and Satan tells them, you become a self-worshipper and you get others to be the worshippers to yourself. So in other words,